All right, looking at me gusta. Okay, super easy, but with all of the activities that we're talking about, or even if we're talking about coffee, if we're talking about food, if we're talking about whatever, what we are going to do is say me gusta. We say it in English as I like, but in Spanish it's kind of a reversed sentence, which means whatever it is that I like, it is pleasing to me. Okay, that's what the te. Remember we went in and we said me llamo? You guys remember that? And we said my name is, but I said, it doesn't literally mean that. What it says is I call myself. Me llamo. That's the reason why I say don't say me llamo es, because there's too many verbs, because it's kind of a backwards thing. Okay? And that's what we're doing here. All you need to know is that when we get into our conjugating verbs next week, we're going to fill out our six-pack, right, with how to do all of that. And all we're going to concentrate on me gusta and me encanta is either box 3 or box 6. That's our rules. Okay, so this rule says how we say I like or me encanta, I really like. Like I like this pen. Me gusta este marcador. But I could say me encanta este marcador. Like, this thing is like my favorite marker ever. Okay? So it's just expressing a more like, man, I really like it. We're going to use box 3 or box 6 and how to pluralize something that you like. Me gusta este marcador or me gustan estos marcadores. I like these markers, plural. So if I want to say something more than one, I'm going to go through and add an N onto it. And that's why that N is in a different color. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so how you do this is very, very simple. Box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, box 5, box 6. And all these mean here is me, you're saying to me, te, to you, le, to him or her, or insert name. We can insert any name we want to insert there. But notice, these are all still similar, yes? Just like our subject pronouns, I am still the most important person out there. I am still box number 1. You are still the second most important person out there. You are still box number 2. Insert name here is still not as important as us, but they make the top 3 list. Okay? This is to us. Remember, I'm still included. This is to y'all. And this means to them. Okay? So how this all looks is, for right now, yes, you will use these down the road, but for right now, cover these. All we're going to be using when we conjugate them out is how to conjugate gusto, gustas, gusta. We're going to be using these 3. Okay? Me. This right here is going to be box 3. And this right here is going to be box 6. And this will make sense next week when we conjugate a verb. Okay? So a quick example. Me gusta beber café. Okay, what I'm saying here, what is the thing that I enjoy? Vocab test. Café. Coffee. What do I like to do with the coffee? Drink it. So literally what I'm translating out is saying coffee, drinking coffee, okay, pleases me. Okay? Or I like to drink coffee. Okay? So, Rouse, what you were saying is, what does an unconjugated verb look like? Beber. That is your verb that means to drink. Okay, what we're going to do next week is we will go through and turn to drink into I drink, you drink, he drinks, she drinks, we drink, blah, 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 blah. Okay? But right now, all you're saying is, I like to drink coffee. Me gusta. How many items am I talking about here? Only one item. The only thing in this world that interests me is drinking coffee. But if I wanted to say more than one, me gustan beber café y escribir. Notice that I am talking about more than one thing. And because I'm talking about more than one thing, I have to take my verb and make sure my verb matches it by adding an N onto it. Me gustan. Or me encanta beber café. Me encantan beber café y escribir. Okay, so right now, when you're looking at this, ¿qué te gusta hacer? We learned ¿qué? We learned our question words, which were? What do you like to do? Hacer means to do. Do you gusta? What? Working on chunking, right? Figuring out what a sentence is saying based upon its context clues. What do you like to do? And insert word. El verano. El lunes. What do you like to do in the summer? What do you like to do whenever? So if I asked you in English, Everett, what do you like to do? How would you respond in a complete sentence in English? I like to, right? Simple enough. So, O-M-A, hey, watch this. I like, insert verb. Me gusta jugar fútbol, blah, 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 blah. I like to play soccer. Fútbol americano, baseball, whatever. Insert any one of those verbs from your vocab list. Okay? What do you like to do? I like. What does Sally like to do? Sally likes, da-da-da. What do we like to do? You all like to do this. What do they like to do? They like to. Okay? Notice the layering. Now we can go through and talk about on Mondays, during the week, during the weekend, during the summer, during the fall, during the winter, right? We can incorporate all of the stuff that we learned in our last unit, and now we're layering it onto this. And then in our next unit, then we'll be able to talk about the whys by inserting adjectives. Do you guys see the progression of what we're trying to do? Good, good? All right, so that's how you use me gusta.